Yay, I am watching myself. Oh, I gotta fix that. Yay, I am watching myself. Oh, I gotta fix that. Yay, I am watching myself. Ooh, there's an echo. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, I gotta fix that. Yay, I am watching myself. Ooh, there's an echo. That's gonna be interesting. That could be infinite. Crazy. That could be infinite. Crazy. Woo, let's get out of there. That's annoying. I started making a bunch of feedback from all the echoes. Oh, goody, my computer is almost available to me. I would much, much rather pay attention to the comments on my computer than here. Content. I am live. Paste. Okay, now that I got that taken care of, let's go ahead and pull this up on here so I can pay attention to my chats. Oh my lord, I still have the damn robot voice. I swear, if anybody comes on here and puts a bazillion emojis, I'm gonna laugh. So it is kind of frustrating, so I need to turn that voice off. Hey, Sakura Nation. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to find my chat over here so I can... My TV only shows me so many... Hey, Zukaboa! Yeah, my TV only shows me so much, so I have to look at my chat on the computer. There it is. Okay. Close that. Put that down over there. Ooh. And I'm going to grab a little Starbucks. Got some cold brew on the way home. That was awesome. I actually did not realize how cheap Starbucks actually was. It's cheaper than the place I'd normally go. And it's Starbucks. I mean, the only reason I thought it was more expensive is because every time I go to Starbucks is when I'm in Vegas, because it's the only coffee place I ever find out there. And in Vegas, they do mark it up like a lot. So it's like the coffee I got today would have probably been like $10 out in Vegas. So, you know, whatever. All right. So let's see. We've got a few people here. Here we are in Spring Valley. Spring Valley is... Yeah. The Spring Valley has been growing very well, actually. We've got a nice farming area growing over here. Hey, Larry, Skylines. We've got a couple of residential zones. Actually, we've got a lot of residential zones going on now. I think it's time to start adding in some more single home residential zones, though. That's like, we have got a lot of the larger buildings, but it's time to get single home. So I have to make a confession. After last week's live feed, I was telling everybody last week I was very, very disappointed with the way the road was going over here. And that's why I'm not going over there yet. I'm not going over there because I was surprised. I completely tore the freeway out, and I spent about an hour or so. I did. Hey, Valley Lad. I did make videos, so I am working on editing them. I took the entire freeway out. I rebuilt it so that... Oh, no problem. I rebuilt it because I could not stand the freeway going around the crater over here any longer. So as you can see, it now goes around the outside of the airport. I sunk it in the ground over here to go under the airport as it got to this point. It got a little wavy, but that's because I don't get the awesome things like Move It mod and such, and you know, the ability to fix that. It is what it is, but that's fine with me. They still didn't go up above the wall. I brought it around. I did some decorating on the ends. I got this to reconnect. I had to completely bring this around this direction, but it worked out really, really well. I got all the connections back just on there, just right. And then it left this whole area green, so I threw some trees in. It's just a feature of the road. Right. They had to go over some piping or something, right? That's the joys of consoles. But then I did a little bit of decorating on this side and brought it around. This, probably not the train going over. This was really easy to take care of and fix. Oh, no problem, Spuds. Hello, and thank you for joining. And this part was the hardest. Getting this to reconnect in because I had so little space over here. So I brought them together instead of being wide. That's why the freeway is so close now. Then I did this mini trumpet to go over. Then I had to make a little tunnel for the on-ramp there for the freeway. But I think it turned out looking pretty good. I went through, I did a little bit of decorating and made sure it looked nice. I could not stand having the freeway going back this way, going around the crater. It made it look like a giant, weird eyeball that just didn't look right. Thank you. And this was, I have everything I did here, I did make videos on. I have a 5-video series that I'm editing on everything I did here. That's kind of got a couple of how-to, it's like 2 how-tos and then a let's play type of thing kind of mixed. But the how-to is like working on this here, getting that built, doing it on vanilla and stuff like that, and having to use, you know, the different tools that I have. And then I kind of did a little bit of like how to get this reconnected in and stuff like that. So when I get those finished editing, those will be uploaded to the channel. Those will be the next videos to get uploaded without going live. So yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I think it worked out a lot better. I had the room, I had the ability to do it. So there we go. And I enjoy it. I actually enjoyed rebuilding all that. That was like a good hour and a half of playtime right there that I got to put into that. So it was fun. But, all right, let's look at our... Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. Let's look at this. We need housing, businesses, and some industrial. So, like I was saying, I think it's time to start building some more residential single-level homes. I guess there'd be 2 levels too. There's some double-story houses and such, but we're having some... Oh, they're full. I see. All right, we're gonna have to pay attention to that because that could cause us some issues. Let's go up here. No, wrong. Here. And we're gonna add in an extra one of these. That way it kind of helps cover this. I don't want to... I like the full look. I just wish I could get rid of that weird box of trash on top of it. So we're going to leave that for now. Alright, residential. Where is a good spot? I want to do logging and stuff up here. I think a good point for residential is going to be here. We can do some businesses off of the highway here. Basically, like, put in some hotels and stuff. Have some stuff lining the river, I think, kind of off in this area here. Just kind of do, like a tourism type of thing, like a leisure thing or something. And then for this area, put in homes, have some homes along the river there and stuff. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's think about how we're gonna bring... Okay, it's gonna be easy to bring the road in. We got the roundabout right here. We're gonna come off of that. So Let's start with our main feed into the area. Go with a... Oh, wait, let's see. What do we got going on here? Everything else is 6-lane roads going through here. So I think we'll... Oh, well, that's a 4-lane. But that's not a heavily trafficked... Well, it will become heavily trafficked. I think what I need to do here... is upgrade this to 6-lane. We'll leave the trees because it goes with our theming there. That way, getting off the freeway and everything, they're able to get into the lanes from the... It's basically following lane mathematics, in my opinion. So we're going to do that. Almost following lane mathematics. That 3 goes into a 2, but whatever. Alright, let's bring this off of, right off of here. I'm gonna have actually 2 entrances coming in and out of this, maybe. Let's just start with that for the moment and take a look here. I think what I'll do is I'll make like basically a boulevard that follows this for a moment. And then once we get here, we'll reduce the pardon me. We'll reduce the roads down, I think. Make it more neighborhood friendly, whereas like I said, this area is going to be more tourism, so try to follow this river's edge here. Now, I don't want to take too much into the water there. In fact, let's back this up. And we're going to... Okay, it was a little too far last time, so we're going to stop it right about here. And that should give me a good edge away from the water there. Try to do this nice and quickly here. Alright, so this here, like I said, this is going to remain tourism. We'll have a little road that goes this way, possibly. Probably will. We'll do something there. Then I'm going to reduce this down now at this point. It's going to be an intersection here. We're going to go this direction. I want to follow these trees a little bit. I don't want to be intersections too close together, so maybe like that. Then we're going to take this road. I like being just kind of random with roads sometimes. I mean, I'll grid, pardon me. I obviously will grid stuff out. There's gridded neighborhoods all over this map. But sometimes it's fun to just enjoy the start of it and just kind of work with the map and see what you got, I think. Especially when you're playing with vanilla and you can't really do a lot of things because you don't got the mods. Try to keep this away from the map's edge so I can get nice sized houses right along there. Connect in. Cool. Okay. So now we've got our main road in. This is going to be businesses along here. Then we're going to have some businesses within here, I believe, and some, we'll figure that out as we're building. I want to start the residential area though. So I think we'll continue on with the tree theme for this area. And this we will start to grid a little bit, I think. I still want to give enough room to like build walkways, things like that. Oh, I'm on freeform, okay. Nope, not what I want. Move over a little bit. I want to have some room there. Ooh. It's not a bad idea. What in the world did it just do to me? Ah, it messed me up. Okay, that should work. Maybe. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I have to, like, I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning. I slept in this morning, of course, till like 8 something. And then I had to take off and go do some stuff. That's why I was running late this morning. But I was up till 4 in the morning because I found a new game that is so friggin' amazing. And there's obviously people that play it, because in our Discord there is a little Discord room for it, chat room there for it, and that's the Crusader Kings 3. Holy crap, what an amazing game. I love it, I love it, I love it. I am addicted to that game right now. I've got like 3 or 4 different King Legacy things, whatever, going on, and oh my gosh, I absolutely am loving Crusader Kings at the moment. I've been doing a couple of live feeds on Twitch with it, and I've gotten more people watching my live feed on Twitch for Crusader Kings than any of the other games I've played on there. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to change the direction of this road a little bit. Doesn't always have to go the same way, right? But yeah, I cannot believe what a great game Crusader Kings is. Like, wow. I wish I would have found that game prior. And of course, it's made by, put out by Paradox. No problem, man. You take care of your birds. That's fine. Dude, and it's on console. Like, okay, they knew how to reel me in. Like, let's make a good game by that he's gonna enjoy, because I like games like this, where you're just kind of thinking about things and doing whatever. And PlayStation, because they just updated everything on PlayStation to the PlayStation Plus or whatever it is. They made their new thing. Well, I've got the premium because I had the good account, or already had both accounts prior. So they gave me the premium, and oh my gosh, they have the thing where you can do game demos, and so they gave me 3 hours. So here's 3 hours of Crusader Kings 3. See if you like it. And of course, 3 hours was not enough to play it, and I immediately went and spent $50 on that damn game. And I don't regret it. I do not. I have no regrets whatsoever at spending that money. It was totally worth it. Totally, totally worth it. I mean, let's see, I wonder how many times I've actually bought this game. I bought it on my Xbox, I bought it on PlayStation, I have it for my computer, so there's 3 versions of it. And then on the Xbox and the PlayStation, I've bought all the DLCs that are available. I haven't done anything on the computer, because we all know my laptop is a pile of junk, and it will not handle this game. I like my disarrayed little neighborhood here. This is kind of neat. I could actually add some more roads in here, maybe. Maybe. No, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna plant some trees and stuff like that when we're done here. Alright. We will... You know what? let's go ahead and put some roads in here as well. Because this is gonna get built as well. Let's not slack. Might as well get this dealt with.
Hey, you goofy bastard.
Hey there, Tim. How you doing today, buddy?
I bought the...
Oh man, I can't wait to get a PC. My goal is to get like a really, really nice PC that you can play like the best of any, like, get the best game out there and play it on there. Oh man, I'm gonna probably take a nap in a little bit. Oh, that would be so awesome right now. But yeah, I want it to be the best computer I could possibly buy, and then all I'm gonna do is play City Skylines and Crusader Kings on it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Curved. There we go. Get that connected in. That's going to be a nice little row of something. We'll put some hotels here or something like that. In fact, let's make that a bigger road because of that. Let's go ahead and... I guess we'll just use this. And there we go. Alright, yeah, so it's going to be a strip for some hotels or something right there. And then people can basically get back on the freeway, go back to... Oh! This makes me think. Where is it? We've got these content creator pack buildings in here. There we go. We've got a drive-in restaurant, drive-in Oriental restaurant, Oriental market, the noodle ramen service station. This thing is huge, but this might be absolutely perfect for this area since this is what we're doing here. Because you're going to get off of the freeway there. You're going to have... Oh, come on. Connecting. I think that's probably the best spot. Boom. You can fix the land there a little bit. But yeah, there we go. This gives them the ability... Okay, for anybody who just joined and hasn't seen it yet, I have completely rebuilt this freeway here. So there you go. The story is that I just did not like the way it looked. So anyway, anybody getting on and off the freeway here has the ability to go through to this place. Oh, crud. Let's get some piping in here. And electricity.
There's a computer for you.
Oh, I'm going to find a great one, I'm sure. I was looking at Meta PCs. They seem to have pretty good builds. But I'm not sure yet what I'm going to look for. Or what I'm going to get. The one thing I know I'm not going to get, and a lot of people are going to think I'm weird for this, but I do not want my computer to be a glowy light bulb of a freaking UFO. I just cannot stand the RGB all over the computer. That is not my style. I know people like it. Acer makes good stuff. I know people like the RGB stuff. My nephew is totally about that. He's got it all throughout his computer. He just actually rebuilt his computer, put a bunch of new stuff in there, and did all that. and I can't do it. I can't get those lights. For me, it's mainly because I have astigmatism, and like lights just totally screw with my eyes when I $2,300. I'm gonna if I had that much right now, I'd be down buying the Jeep Gladiator that I want to buy. Hard not to do. I know. I saw some, like, I watch Linus Tech Tips a lot. Like, I've been wanting to ask in the Discord, like, what other, outside of City Skylines, what other YouTube channels do you watch? Because I watch, like, Linus Tech Tips and Austin Evans and stuff like that. And I love those videos they make. And Linus just built a computer the other day that had, like, hardly any RGB in it, and I was like, oh, how do I build it without any? He was really going for like the look on these fans. It was so nice. It was like a tan and brown computer. Nice. Thanks for joining, Spuds. I appreciate it. But yeah, it was like this cool brown and tan color, and there was like hardly any lighting in this thing. I'm like, that is my style right there. Just no lights and plain and simple. Oops, I did not want it to be right there, but whatever. Oh, saving. Made my stuff jump around for a second there. Alright, I try to stop at intersections just in case I gotta run the pipes that direction. Like, I could have gone straight through a bunch of that, I'm sure, but just in case I had to run pipes a certain way. Like changing direction like this. And then yeah, for playing console, if you're always trying to figure, or if you always get stuck trying to figure out, for anybody who hasn't heard me say this. That would be my nephew's response. He'd be like, yeah, I mean, what? You don't like it glowing? But yeah, if you play console and you want to have an easy time moving these pipes and stuff around, just turn the snaps off, because then you can kind of adjust your end where you want it to go. You know, it's like, I don't have to be perfect under the road. Obviously, in realism, when you're going for realism, you don't have to be absolutely perfect, but... And here's a spot I needed to do. See, and that's why I like to stop at the roads like that, because then it allows me to connect like that. There we go. Got all my piping ran. Now let's get some electricity over here. Since this is going to be tourism and leisure and stuff, we can put one of these in right there and get this started with. We are trying to stay green as possible. That's why we only have really windmills and where to go? Oh, the nuclear power plant. I have been thinking about going with geothermal plants as well, but where'd that go? It's down here. There it is. But I don't have like a good spot to put it right at the moment, so. Okay, so we've got this. All right, people are already using it. Excellent. Now let's go back into here and look at the other stuff. Okay, so we don't want the office buildings. The resort hotel, how big is that? Downtown hotel, we want this. It's not going to go there, that's for sure. But see, we could do it on this side and then do like a park across the way from it. Maybe a pier or something like that. I got little ways of finagling it around to do stuff like that. So I think that's a good spot for it. I kind of like it because it's right there across from the water. Yeah, it's a good square area I could work with. Did dip the soil a lot there, though. I mean, I could live with it. The trees hide it. The The trees do a really good job of hiding it, but if I added any other businesses or anything into that area, it would look funny, so... What could we do? Well, I mean, I guess if you have it one... What in the world? There's a criminal at the Rock? You better not be tagging. You know what that means? I need to get a police station in the area. Since I've... Ooh. Where's the closest police? Wow, I don't have any police over here. Holy smokes. Alright. We're going to go for a headquarters then. Yeah, having all one color on the RGB might be okay with me because, like, well, I don't know. I really couldn't say that because my my PlayStation, like the PlayStation 5 has those lights kind of on the outside of the center there. I actually have to. I put this on top of the PlayStation. I got this at E3 a few years ago. And so I strap this onto the PlayStation and it sits over it and it blocks the light from coming out because it bugs me so. It's like that bad to where I can't, like, if I walked outside right now into my yard and the sun would just blind the snot out of me. I have to go out there, like, close my eyes, stare up with my eyes closed at the sun until my eyes adjust. It takes forever to do that. Alright, let's see. Where can we add this in? I want it to be part of the neighborhood as well. So I think right here actually would be a good spot. It's covering a lot of this. And it's covering the neighborhood. Yeah, let's go there. We better think about fire right now too, while we're here. Because it's gonna be necessary. So let's do kind of the same thing. Let's see. It covers quite a bit. Actually covers a lot more than the oh, I think I have a fire station right there, baby. No, it's a tower. Okay, I see what's going on. We'll just put that right there. Why not? That'll cover the fires and the criminals. I guess I better think about all this right now. Healthcare. Let's go ahead and throw a huge hospital in over here. How big is that one versus that one? Oh, they're about the same size. Alright. Since this is going to be for the people over here mainly, right in the center. Love it. It fits beautiful. Oh, it's okay. I thought it fit beautifully, but yeah, it's all right. It looks great there. We're gonna work around all of this pretty soon. We'll get this looking really nice in this area. We'll adjust the land too if we got to. Accent color. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not a bad idea, to be honest, because it is, like, I mean, seriously, everything these days they're putting it on. Yeah. Everything they're putting on with that. So, whenever I see Meta PCs tweet out about their computers, I'm like, hey, does anybody make one? Nobody ever answers me. So, I just assume nobody is making one without RGB on it. Let's pause this for a second, because I gotta get the power connected over here. And I think the best way to do it is to bring in some other buildings and such. So, what I should do... The keyboard and mouse. That was like the original RGB stuff, was keyboards and mice. And then all of a sudden computers just started glowing like crazy. I want to just stay to this side of the road with everything because it's going to have that tourism designation to it, and I don't want it to mess with the neighborhood necessarily. Now I can kind of... I think here I'm not going to bring this up. This is what I'm... Oops. That's what I meant to do. We're just going to stop it right there. Right before it leaves. Robin Heights. Robin, you blind Heights. Because it's going to be tourism.
Just don't understand.
Right. So what do you mean? I need it there. Okay, so we've got tourism, especially dedicates commercial zones, serve tourists by providing hotels. That's what I was thinking about. Accommodation, restaurants, other activities, causes noise pollution. Leisure, vibrant nightlife, many options for daytime relaxation as well. I mean, leisure sounds good. It kind of helps with the citizens, but we're right off the freeway, so that's why I'm going to go with tourism. This will be especially because you got the park right here. In fact, you know what? This is part of this area. Like, I'm not going to put any businesses up in here, but I'm going to make it all part of Robin Heights because it's part of this whole tourist trap. Perfect. Okay. That way it's all kind of together. And, all right. Now, residential. And just pushed into that. Didn't want that. Right, that's all right. We'll fix it in a second here. There we go. Perfect. Let's do that. And just clean it up a little bit right here on this edge. Because I'm going to add in... Alright, we're going to add in a lot of stuff here. We're going to have some... Okay, I'm going to add in some different things. Oh, there's like a little wall there. Maybe that isn't the best spot for the hotel. Maybe it'd be better over... All of this kind of has a wall along it. Alright, I know how to fix it though. Going to soften. Let's adjust that strength and make sure we get that nice. Soften, 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 soften. Come on, you can do it. I want this to kind of have a nice beach feel here without too much cliff area to it. Alright, that works a little bit better. Alright. Now, I wanted to see... There we go. Back to this real quick. Temple. Ooh. Don't need the high-rise office. Don't need those. Department store, go somewhere else. Rail yard shopping center would actually look pretty cool in this area too, because we have the railroad right there. We don't need any of this right now. You know what's funny? These buildings right here, Eddie Cavango, Panoa Street, Majesty, those three are mod download. They're considered mods. You can download those on the Xbox for some reason. But in here, there's just part of your content creator packs on PlayStation. It's kind of weird. Television station. The television station would be kind of cool. All right, so shopping center. I think I want the shopping center, and then we're going to add maybe the temple. We got that hotel, and maybe one of these restaurants. Let's do this. Because you're going to see drive-ins right off the freeway, or drive-in restaurants and stuff. We're going to put these together right by the gas station. Then we'll take something like this and bring it more over here where we're going to have more businesses and stuff. So it's just part of this city area. The ramen restaurant will be kind of the same thing. And I don't know. Oh, I can only use them once. That's right. Oh, well. It's not a bad thing. I'll save the Oriental Market for somewhere else. Obviously, the office buildings, we'll figure out a good spot for those on another area. This temple I want to use, though. How big is that? Oh, it's not that big at all. A temple right on the water. I think that'd be cool. Let's see if there's a nice spot for it. Kind of level-ish. Yeah, okay, it wasn't that level, but it works. And the shopping center I wanted to use. And I think the shopping center would actually be better right around here because there's the railroad yard right there. So, I think that'll be good right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one I'm kind of not liking. Let's do this. See it. Okay, that's a little better. We can fix that. Okay, let's go in here and adjust a few things. Turn the strength down. Just kind of lay this out a little. Oh my goodness. Bring that up. That's going to be funky. I guess we could work with that. Kind of adjust this out. Okay, that's looking better through there. I can work and live with all that. Yeah, PC really telling you need a minimum of 60. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to try to look for RAM for my computer, and I can double what I have, but I can only get a single stick. And if I was to buy double sticks, where it's like, 8 gigs and 8 gigs or whatever, then it would be super cheap, but I can only put a single stick in, so it's like I got to spend like 120, 150 bucks to find a freaking stick of RAM for my laptop. So that's why I decided, in the long run, I'm just going to go ahead and get myself a nice computer in the future here instead. Okay, I can't really mess with any of that. Thought I could kind of soften it myself, but it's not going to work. Kind of play with that a little bit, bring it out, because remember, I'm going to do a park or something right here. Let's go check this. Yeah, no, I don't think you would. That's going to be almost custom built. And the people working at a place like PC World, they're like, I've got a Dell over here. Oh yeah, I like that. That's kind of neat. That works. Could do a little trail out the back or something. Okay, let's see here. Monuments. Can't do any monuments yet. Let's go in here and take just a quick look and see what we've got around. Oh yeah, let's totally put in this right here. I'm just kidding. That television station, I actually think that's not a bad idea to put in. Public service, no, community service one. I mean, it's just kind of for looks, really, right? We'll worry about that later. All right, what do we got here? I don't want any of those. Don't want any of those. Wait, what's that? Oh, the aviation club. But I think I want to put them... I want to put the aviation club somewhere over here, I believe. So we'll worry about them later. I forgot about that. I like the aviation club. It's one of my... I live around a lot of small airports where I live. So it's like, it's kind of cool to see those little small airports and the planes. I really like those cool little planes and stuff. So, I like that airport. What? I still have to do that, huh? A good UK firm. Good people. Really? I've already got a lungs.
Neck.
Yeah, they're just staring at the screen like, I'm not sure how to process that. That's huge. Look at that thing. Fountain of Life and Death. There's some cool parks here. Friendly Neighborhood Park. I like that one. It's noisy a little bit, but... Ooh. I could put that here and then build onto it. I like that idea. Okay, I'm going to use that. I don't want to do any of those around here. I already got the meteorite. Bird and Bee Haven. Oh, that's got to go somewhere over here. Somewhere along the farms, I believe that'd be... Oh, or here, maybe. Oh, we took out the freeway and built a bird and bee haven. I like that idea. Boom. Oh, there we go. Ah, what a great idea. That fit in perfectly right there. Well, maybe. I know a lot of birds die from these things. So let's, maybe that's a bad idea. We'll just ignore the people who hate these windmills. Birds get killed by them all the time. I mean, I know it is the truth, but we'll just step back from that. I need a dump in the area, that looks like. Anybody else asking for a dump in this area? Probably pretty soon, actually, over here. I'll start getting that. Alright, let's see. I guess we don't really have too much else we can use right now. That is way too big for this area. Look at the size of that thing. Like, everything I have, I chose because it's not huge like this. Don't really want to add in any of these, I don't think. The gherkin. A few birds over... Yeah, I agree. The Statue of Liberty. It's actually kind of funny. It fits in the area. It's not too huge. The Winter Market. I don't think the Winter Market's going to look good in this area. Chirpex. The Panda Sanctuary. I bet Jem's going to love the Panda Sanctuary. The Temple Complex. Yeah, I'd actually kind of go with that, but I don't really have a place to put it that I haven't already used up. Yeah, we'll use the temple somewhere else. We'll use it like over here or something. Maybe kind of cool to put the temple in along the mountainside or something like that. In the Panda Sanctuary. Traffic Park. Children come to the traffic park to learn traffic signs and rules. This is a landmark building. The boat museum. Actually, the boat museum would look really great over here, I think. Somewhere in here. Oh, it's got to be on the shoreline, I see. Alright, we'll figure out that later. Locomotive halls. That, again, is another thing that would probably be best in this area somewhere. So we'll think about that. I want to remember these things in the future because I build and I forget about these landmarks and stuff. And this traffic park, though, it's good enough size that it would fit in over here. Especially having the neighborhoods. Where's my police station? I built that up here. So I think that would actually be kind of cool by the police station. What we'll do is we'll put it in right here. That way the noise pollution from it doesn't necessarily touch the neighborhood, because that's going to be a business right at the edge of it there. So that should be good. And then we could put in some walkways, things like that. To kind of make it look like everything's connected through here. Okay, in fact, let's do... Let's do this. We're going to come right off the side of the police station into there. So now it looks like they're actually connected. And then since there is a path right here, a street crossing, we'll do this. Kind of bring it in on the edge like that. Access from the neighborhoods and stuff like that. So, alright, now let's go ahead. I don't want to put any here. I want to put some along here, obviously. This would probably be a good spot for one. Just to see what happens. I think we'll do this. You know what? I'm going to do it like this. Because I want everything to be businesses here. But I'm going to do the larger businesses. Oops. Clean that up in a second. Like this. Do some, oops, nope, right around the temple there. Let's clean that off like that. There, that looks pretty decent. I want this to be open through here. So we'll just do two more. Go like that. Oh, I did not want any of those. But here, it's perfectly fine. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. I'm going to put some different business types in and stuff like that. In fact, I'm going to stop there with that. This area, I want hotels right on the water. And other stuff that it'll give me. In fact, we'll go from this point over. And then what I'm going to do now is use the shorter buildings to fill in the rest of this. Yeah, right over here, okay. Just like this. I love this tool, it makes things so much easier. I did want some businesses along the road here, because that'll help with noise pollution and things like that.
Sorry, had a phone call.
No problem, man. take care of your business. Alright, so going to bring this over. A couple of businesses over that way. No, not that far. I think right there is where I'll stop that. Right, then it'll start turning into neighborhood there. Let's go ahead and put a few businesses this way. Actually, you know what? Hey, that's completely understandable. You know, when she's out of town, you got to talk to her, or else, you know, she'll get upset, right? Let's make this a small office zone right here. That way there's a little bit of the,
like every woman ever grinning.
We'll make this a small office zone right there.
Now for real high.
Well, all we've been doing is we built the roads in, and then I added in some of these buildings that, you know, like I got a hospital, I got the police and fire department and everything, but then I added in a couple of unique buildings. We have the gas station, service station, whatever this is here, from the Oriental stuff. Then we got like shopping, some restaurants, a big hotel. We're doing a whole leisure thing right here. I got a couple offices getting ready to go. I paused everything. That's why can't I think of it? It's an anime. That's pretty much, I got anime on the back walls and everything there. Man, I cannot think of the name of it right now. I haven't watched it in so long. Yes. Well, yes. Because I wanted it to be
enormous.
I wanted it to be a nice big area. I've got I didn't put any businesses in around the hotel. I wanted to leave that alone. I'm going to do kind of clean right there. Actually, I should do this. Clean that up. Because the idea is they're getting off of the freeway right here, and it's going to be a nice tourism and leisure area through here. It's got the lactose intolerant meteor crater park as part of it. I really didn't put anything along the road here. I want that to stay the way it is, I think. But I wanted it to where people come off, they've got this nice leisure tourism area. I'm going to put in some parks and stuff in the center here. And then this is all residential. This is just all houses. In fact, I should just go do this right now.
No lactose intolerant.
That was a fun conversation. I'm just going to do this straight up. Just boom, all houses. I need to put some parks and stuff in there, just regular parks, but make sure people are happy, their land values stay good. Paint that all in. Definitely going to make sure they're self-sufficient.
Holy zoning.
Right. Nice big residential area there. So I did the that commercial specialization because of the edge of this right here. The edge of this right here is going to be businesses, and I want those to just be the organic and local produce right on the edge, to kind of ease off. Okay, so let's go back into zoning here. We can see this. So I did the higher building, the taller buildings on the outside here along the water and stuff like that, and then I want it to go into the smaller buildings, and then as it goes in the neighborhood here, that's why I chose that specialization, so that it would just kind of those nice little whatever, they got the charging stations and the little I'm trying to think of it right now, the farmers markets and stuff like that. So all right, let's see here. Parks. Let's do the large playground. Because I've got good areas for these playgrounds to go, where I can connect them in and stuff like that. So the bouncy castle. Ooh, a botanical garden would be nice. Could do it across from that park. I mean, it covers everything still, pretty much, so. Dog park, always necessary.
Make sure you put plenty of walkability.
Yeah, this is kind of a way I've been doing it for a long time. I'll just kind of be like, okay, I want this whole area to be zoned into housing, and so I'm just like, let's go down the roads. I know I want the housing in there, so then, like, right now I've got it on pause, so now I can go in here, I can go in and choose, like, okay, I want the dog park over here. This would be a nice spot for it. No, we're not putting that in. Fishing, floating cafe, those are actually going to be better served in my other zone there.
It takes Aksuka's.
See, now, when I start doing that type of stuff where I'm like trying to do my highway ramps, obviously that's like, hour, 2 hours, stuff like that. That takes some time for me for sure. We'll have a small playground in up here. Let's come right. Let's give him some room for a walkway, so we'll put it right there. Tennis court. Oh no, skate park is definitely necessary. I always have to add skate parks into residential areas. It would look nice. Now let's go over here. Let's come down here to this corner. And then I can add a walkway from the tourism area over there. So if the tourists, their kids want to go skate, they can. So let's do the, I want a bunch of these along here. So we'll come back to that in a minute. So like here. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope. Okay, we're going to start it here instead. They can walk a couple of feet. Oh, come on, right there. There we go. Real time. Hey. Yeah, some people want to make sure everything looks as gorgeous as possible. Oh, that actually fit in pretty good, despite the hill. That should work. That should work. Alright. Let's go ahead and...
You ever...
Oh, yeah, it's the hardest thing to plant trees. Like, there's a tree right there I don't want to mess with. Because I did plant that one, I'm pretty sure. I do want to go...
I can't wait to use Rico's...
Since I play Whack-A-Mole, right? Okay, I knew I could connect into this somewhere. So, no, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like, dang.
Huh. That should be good. I mean, I don't need a lot. See, the thing is by building these walkways, doing stuff like that, you can reduce these giant buildings from showing up, so...
True. You.
In fact, we'll come out like this.
Yes, yes.
We're gonna have to replace some trees, I'm pretty sure. We'll go right here.
Yeah, find it, not...
Find it. That would be awesome to have right now for a couple of different things. Like, yeah, especially when you're looking for certain trees and...
Find it in...
I guess I could have brought this out, but...
mods is hazy at best.
There we go. That's better. Hey, I dream of the day they were like, you know what? We finally decided we're going to give console players mods.
Vanilla squared, you might say.
Vanilla squared.
Yes, you will dead up.
What do we got right here? What is this? What did I add right here?
I need to cat.
Oh, it's the ramen restaurant. Oh, I see. D-Dubs just put one out just recently that was pretty decent. I caught part of it, but I had to save it for later. Alright, let's kind of do... You know, I think I'll let stuff start building, and then I'll worry... Actually, this side.
100 points Valley.
We're going to turn that into a gravel path at this point, because we're going along the water. Yeah, I was getting ready. I wanted to watch that today, too. Relay on your chat with your screen. It just gives it to me. And it's
You mean that one by one?
I'm surprised that it shows up. I thought it didn't show up because, like, if I hit this button right now, the share button, you don't see anything down on the bottom of my screen that I'm looking at. And then I can hit the PlayStation button, and that brings up a bunch of stuff and makes my face disappear. I could be all dancing right now, spinning in circles, and you can't see it. And then I turn that off, and boom, I pop back up.
Smiley.
So, it's kind of interesting how the PlayStation works. I enjoy it, though. Yeah, the console's been... You know, it's why I've been on PlayStation so much. I played Xbox forever. I've had an Xbox as long as I can remember. And, you know, 20 years, something like that. Almost 20 years. And, distance too short. Oh. The PlayStation has me hooked right now because they give me the ability to, you know, stream, I actually can do a lot of editing and everything like that. I see I have a Valley video to watch Indie Dubs, yeah. Valley, I caught a couple minutes of Valley's last video, his live, and I was like, hey, I'm in a bathroom. I have that same day, a couple minutes later, I was in the bathroom putting this giant tile. This thing is huge. I had to put it up against the wall to get a shower. Get a shower built. And it is a massive, massive tile. Like, the only way I can, let's see, it's probably about 6 or 7 feet tall by about 6 or 7 feet wide. It's just a giant square, pretty much. And the shower we were building with that one, it's a roll-in shower for people with wheelchairs, and like the ground, it's level to the ground so they can roll right in, and then this giant back wall where all the valves are and everything like that, and then there's going to be grab bars I got to install. We got to get the siding in on it still, but I'm going to put a picture of that up on the chat a little bit later. You guys can check that out. And then I've been taking a bunch of pictures of this hotel job I've been on. Hey, I try to be on every Sunday. I want to make it noon every Sunday. That way everybody knows, because I can't do those things where it sets up like, hey, so-and-so's going to be live later on like you get to do. But so I try to make it at least as consistent as possible so everybody knows I'll be here on Sundays at noonish. I think that looks good through there. I actually wanted to, let's see. You can take these, and if you do it just right, it makes it look like a little pier. Let's take this, go to our snapping options, turn the elevation down. Because I like doing these so it looks like little piers. Why does it want to be so tall above the water there? It just wants to go tall no matter what I do. Well, let's see. Let's try this instead. Got Park Piers. I thought it would work. Sometimes you can get some of these to work. Park Pier 2, that's not going to work either. Okay. Where is the viewing decks? And they want it to be in a park area. Shucks. Sometimes you can use certain things. Let's see, let's go back to City Park. Like if you don't even have to be next to a road or anything, and you could use like the ice cream van. I can just set it wherever I want. The sandboxes, the benches, tables, the park tiles I can actually throw down anywhere. So it kind of stinks that they won't let me use the pier without it being next to the road there. Because that would be great. Oh yeah, no. The road's too far away right there. Right there. And right there. Okay, so that's not going to work at all. Darn. Oh well, let's see. Let's look in here. Nope, not that. There. I've got these fishing piers. The only thing about these is I don't have like that Move It mod and stuff to make it look nice. Will it work with just a trailer, or will I need to put a road down there? Yeah, it wants a road. I do want to put a fishing pier right here, though. I'll do another one there. Let's place a couple of these in here and see how we can adjust them. Not there because of the walkways. I got the temple there, so we'll put one here. And we got the neighborhood, so we'll give the neighborhood a couple of fishing piers. Come back to that. We got these. These I did want to put over here. So we'll put that there. I can work them together somehow. The restaurant. And, oh yeah. See, that might work out. Oh, I wanted to give it a bump in the background there. Nope, let's take that out. No, move it. Thank you. This is the closest I get to the move it mod. Bye, Larry. Thanks for joining. You know, I've thought about giving up on Game Pass, but then I go on there after not playing Xbox in a while, and I'm like, oh, I do want that game, though, and... Uh-oh. I just stained my little side table over here with the... That's going to leave a ring on the wood now. Yeah, if it wasn't for Crusader Kings being so badass, I would be playing this a lot. I can't believe what a great game that is. Yeah, Flight Simulator is on Game Pass. That's another... It is one thing I have had on Game Pass and played. Yeah. Occasional stream CK3 in the LCC. I did see... I saw that and I'm like, oh... And I went and started looking at it. And I'm like, oh, that's right. He's on PC. He gets to do you get to make your own characters. You get like you get different DLCs. I'm sure there's mods. All the stuff I don't get to play with. Parks. To the beach volleyball. I've been meaning to put these riding stables in somewhere. They don't have any noise pollution. No, on console, I can't do... That's... Okay, so it's still newish on console. So they have said that if they get enough demand for crossplay, they'll add that. If they get enough demand for the... customizing your characters and stuff like that, they'll add that, but they just don't have it for console right now. So, yeah, I was playing last night, and all I could do was just choose characters that they already had in the game and stuff like that. So, yeah. I think let's see if the riding stable looks good right there without deforming the land. It did turn out great right there. Perfect. All right. We will leave it. I want that in the neighborhood. I think it's about time we started building, but... Yeah, there's a lot of really good in-game characters. And then, like, last night, I just went and chose a random character, and it threw me in, like, India. So that was kind of cool getting to do that. Total War 2. I want to check that out, actually. Yeah, if you get the riding stable in the right spot, it looks great. And that actually turned out really good. There's a lot of good flat land right here, so it fit. And it didn't, like, deform the land right here next to the railroad, so that worked out great. In fact, just because horses are going to be there with all that, I'm going to do some trees. And that'll give some sound barrier from the trains passing by with that. Just being... Oh, wow, look at the plane just sitting there. Whoa! Okay. Oh. Should I leave the roads stock tree? Yeah, I'm going to leave the stock trees for now. I did need to do one thing before I let this start playing again and filling in. That is... give these roads... Space already occupied. Yes, I know. Man, that's already dinner time for you. It's crazy. It's just only barely 2 o'clock for me here. Oh, I didn't even realize. Wow, I've been on that long? Crazy. Oh, it's going to ruin my little trail right there. Well, I can redo the trail. That's fine. Oh, perfect. It just adjusted it for me already. That works. 10 p.m. and you haven't eaten dinner yet? You crazy person. Yeah, I've done that before, though. You get so caught up, like, playing a game or talking to somebody or watching a TV show that you're like, oh, I should probably take care of my body right now. I was doing that earlier, like, I should probably eat. Okay, they are working out. That works fine. Let's go back to that. Freeform. No, not like that. Just come down a little bit. Oh, it had to do that to me. Let's start here then. And just come across. This should be just fine. And then we'll just pop her on up to the road. I gotta have to check for stop signs and stoplights in a second here, because I see this has stoplights. I need to find... There it is. Oh, no. I better fix... There we go. I've made that a little long so it would kind of like keep the lay of the land like it was there, because it's gonna be putting buildings. Oh, that is one thing I should double check here. That is going to do stuff like that. So let's be leery of what's going to happen here. Hey, thanks for joining, D-Dubs. I appreciate it. I'm actually planning on getting off of here in a minute. I just realized how long I've been playing right now. And I think it's time for me... Oops, that is not what I want right there. I think it's time for me to go ahead and let this play for a few minutes and start adding in buildings so we can see what happens. And I'll be saving this and getting off here pretty soon myself, because I should probably let my dogs go to the bathroom before they get upset with me. And, yeah. So this is playing through now. This will allow that to all start filling in. Let's get one more road set up right here for this fishing pier. Oh, I got the ones in the neighborhood, too. That's cool. That's cool. Except for... Let's delete that and delete that. Row ads. Let's give this one a row ad. This one, oh yeah, it's kind of a dangerous spot, but looks like it'll work. Oh. My dog is over here growling at, sounds like the other dog is walking through the house right now. We'll do that. Alright. So, let's back up. Well, I'll be on Discord 10:15. Alright. So, I think it is time for me to go too. Dogs need to go potty. I need to go potty. Everybody else has stuff to going on in their lives. So thank you for joining me, everybody. We have built Robin Heights and Briar Rose Hills. I'm going to let this play through. So next week when we come back, you'll be able to see the growth that happened in here. And then we'll do a couple other things that I want to do with the area. And yeah, I look for the 5 videos. There'll be a 5-part series coming out for the whole rebuild of this freeway right here. There's a couple of how-tos and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, some of you guys don't need the how-tos. You know what's going on. But for any of the console players that want some tips and stuff like that, or if you pass it on to anybody looking for those things. So look for that coming up. And you guys all have a wonderful evening, night, morning, whatever you got going on. And I will catch you all next time. Thanks for stopping by. And throw a like my way if you liked the video. Thanks. Bye.